Welcome back to another episode of the greatest podcast on the planet. We are back in person, as you can see. It is summertime. That means it's baseball time. It's end of the hockey and basketball playoffs. It's a good time to be a sports fan.
There's a lot going on. It was not our favorite month, but it's a good month.
That's true.
Who are you?
Before we go any farther, I need to introduce myself. I'm Bulldog or Cody, alongside my Spiders fan co-host over here.
Rabbi Mo here.
What are you wearing on? What you got over there? That's pretty
Asheville Tourists.
You know, one of our good friends is interning with the Greensboro Grasshopper.
Greensboro Grasshoppers, shout out.
Yes. Anyways.
Harry
Haber.
Harry Haber, shout out.
The GOAT. Anyways, we have another great episode for you. And always, we start off, well, not always. We switched it up last week.
We did. But the guests do that to us. There is no guest. You just have the Bulldog and Rabbi Mo.
You guys can turn it off now. No guests. Sorry. Next week, though, pay attention. There might be more than one guest.
Oh, more than one.
More than
a
one.
tease.
At the same time. I don't know if we can handle that. But, please, help us out.
Question of the bye week, my friends out there in Mozo Nation. It was a historic week. Well, maybe for some of us, if you are a baseball fan.
I was about to say, nobody probably knows about this besides us.
You don't think so?
None of our listeners care about this besides us. So.
I know one listener does.
Oh, one listener. Okay, sorry.
Hi, Steve.
Okay.
This past week, Major League Baseball decided to integrate its record book. And it integrated by including all of the statistics or the officially accepted statistics from Negro baseball leagues. And so it has rewritten and inserted all of these players, some we've heard of, some we haven't, into the top of Major League leaderboards, whether it's for season stats, whether it's for career stats. And they may not care, but the question is it woke or is it cool to do that, such a thing? You don't like that?
No, it's just weird having you say that. Woke. Because when old people try to be woke, they usually aren't woke.
That's the point. It was all these old people who did this.
So yes.
Is it?
So the question of the day, it definitely is woke because they're trying to include their history that had more black people than white people. So
was it woke in the is it negative when you say it that it is woke, or is it?
I think it was a little forced. Yes.
Oh.
But I also don't think everybody grasps how, the impact of this. Because some of those records that were set are probably never going to be broken. But also, during that time period, the level of play might have been lower. So, they felt like they needed to come and bring that in. But also, I'm not sure people are going to want to compare those stats to more recent.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
another question, and we don't know.
We don't know. I mean, here's my initial reaction. Growing up, 367. I knew that number. Still know that number. What's 367?
Is that Ted Matthews? Or whatever his
name? Ted Matthews?
What's his name? I don't know.
Ted Williams?
Ted Williams. There we go.
No, it's not Ted Williams.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
This is how long I've been away from baseball.
Goodness. Ted Matthews.
Well.
367, career batting average leader, Ty Cobb. Just knew that number.
How come he didn't write the book?
Because no one liked him.
Oh.
And he wasn't very educated on
See, that's why I didn't know him, because
Ted Williams wrote a book. Well, you don't really know him because you didn't know his name. But anyways, that's
it's a good book, good read.
That's a number that was significant and meant something. And then I woke up one day, I didn't even know this was happening, and there's a new number and a new guy. It didn't have anything to do with the fact of where he played or what color his skin was, but it was just jarring I had this number that kind of was I don't want to get too dramatic about it, but was a kind of foundation to...
What's the new number?
I don't even know. It didn't stick with me. It's
379?
370 something maybe.
Okay. Well,
which is pretty impressive, but still. So that was a little jarring to me, and at the same time, I kind of thought it's the right thing to do. It wasn't their fault they couldn't play in these major leagues, and
that's true.
It wasn't necessarily true that what they were playing in wasn't equal to or maybe even better than quality of baseball in the major league. So I don't know. I'm still kind of getting my head and my heart around it.
I would like to address that while you woke up to this news.
Woke up.
This guy is so old. He goes to bed real early, and I saw it that night. So I didn't wake up to the news. I knew it. I slept on it, and I still was like,
well, I'd be real old if I was reading it in my newspaper.
That's true.
In the next morning, which I didn't do.
When's the last time you got a newspaper?
10 years ago.
That's not true because I was reading newspaper in middle school.
Middle school. Okay, so you knew that then.
This guy, how about a story? He would make sure that I didn't watch the videos, the highlights on MLB, on the app. He would make me read the box scores and the articles. This fricker right here. I would be so scared. I'd be like,
do you regret,
turn it on silent.
Do you regret that?
No, not really. I still don't know who Ted Williams is, apparently, so you failed.
No, you had his book.
Yeah, so maybe I don't care as much, so it's more just woke for me, but it's probably more cool for you.
But it's certainly, for my age people, it's harder. But also, I'm all about the justice thing. I think I totally get it. It's right. It's almost kind of like this. Who aren't the Cleveland, not the Cleveland Spiders, but they're the Guardians.
Did they play in the Negro Leagues?
No, but they played I'm making the comparison between Cleveland baseball changing its name.
Oh.
That I certainly have emotional attachment to
The
Indians,
mm-hmm.
but there was never any question that the right thing to do was not to call them the Indians, and I have felt that way for 25 years, 30 years maybe. So,
all right,
maybe longer, about 30 years.
So old guy tries to be woke. Let us know if he is. I don't know.
Yeah, am I woke or am I cool? Let me know.
I feel like baseball always tries to be woke with all those old guys at the head.
No, I think they don't. They aren't woke in the good way, because of all those old guys at the head. NBA is woke. Who? Ooh, that's another question.
You think the NBA? You're saying woke is bad? That's what you're trying to like. I think NBA is a way better woke than MLB.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
In the initial question of the day, yeah, it had a negative tinge to it. I think the idea of trying to be modern and contemporary and fair, equitable isn't a bad thing. I think the NBA does that in the quick ranking. 4 leagues.
Oh gosh.
Who does that best? I'll give you NBA 1, MLB 2, NHL 3, NFL.
NFL last?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're a bunch of old white guys running things, and they don't want to change anything. And
but like, ooh.
Actually, I don't know much about what NHL.
NHL is last because they had that whole LGBTQ.
I don't know what NHL.
Oh
does,
no, NHL is last.
Maybe that's
yeah.
But I definitely NFL is definitely between MLB and the NBA.
NBA. I think NFL and MLB are like neck and neck.
You think they're close?
I think
okay.
NFL might be a little.
Yeah.
MLB is a little higher than NFL, and then you have NHL. Do you remember that whole thing where they banned the LGBTQ?
I do. That was about ignorance. I was just hating on the NFL, putting them last. So
that's
if I think about it, they're definitely
everything else about like they have the things on their helmets and
that's all performative. If you ask me.
But at least that's better than NHL.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We definitely did answer the question like usual, but that wouldn't be the Mozone if we did. So.
Maybe we gave you something to think about, which is even better. Tell us what you think. We want to know. Woke or cool? Me or the new stats? Let us know.
All right, folks. Welcome to our next segment. We tried this out two episodes now. 2 episodes
For the last on the glass. Never gets a master class.
He doesn't even know the name of the episode. That's how much he doesn't care. This is the last with the master class on the glass. Okay.
Who came up with the term?
You did, but you don't even know it. Okay. This is actually a perfect segue into what we're going to be talking about.
Perfect segue.
Yes. Because 2 episodes ago, I had to go on a rant, and that was about our culture, the hate sport culture today.
It was a great rant.
And I really really...
Don't forget the new name, too.
Oh, the new name, because it can't be soapbox or blah, we have to make it sport-related. So we're making it teed up, just like how there's too many of those in the NBA these days. I'm trying my best right now to get teed up. And I really wanted Rabbi to take a turn, but he's too...
he's angrier than I am.
He's too Switzerland, so... I need to go on another rant here, folks. And apparently we disagree about this. So
don't spoil it for them.
Well, alright.
Hold on. Here we go.
I know most of our viewers know about this, but Kayla Clark coming to WNBA, she getting I need to cuss here. She's getting shit on by her fellow colleagues, okay? Not like dominate on the court. Like she's a rookie, so she's growing into herself. But they are talking bad about her. They don't want her to succeed. They treat her like shit on the court, okay? And it absolutely infuriates me how ungrateful and jealous those mother truckers are, okay? Just because they didn't have the impact on the league and they want to have all that attention and be a part of it. It is so stupid that they don't want her to see her succeed. And let me tell you something. They would be where they were last year without her, okay? They would be nothing, okay? She brought the charter flights to them, the bigger stadium, the bigger venues, more ticket sales, more publicity. She brought everything to them. And they're like, oh, I want a part of that. Let me hate on her to get it. And it's so annoying. They would be nowhere without her. Like, there was this chick yesterday. Kayla Clark was receiving an inbound pass, and she bodied her. And then she went on a social media rant. I would have never heard of this. It was a stupid first name too. It was like,
wait.
It was like Chenny or something. I was like, who the frick names their kid Chenny? Anyways, she was like on social media. I was like, we would have never heard of your ass if it weren't for Kayla Clark, okay? And I knew she was extra jealous because her initials were CC. So like, she was just jealous that she wasn't Kayla Clark. So like, just have some respect, lift her up. Because you need her to survive. So, yes.
Okay. First of all...
Did I get teed up there?
First of all, yeah, you got a little too personal with the names. Let's not make fun of people's names.
Oh, they deserve it for being talking down on the queen.
You are... I am teeing you up. Because you are overreacting. First of all, to say they had nothing...
What did they have?
Yeah, I mean,
they were going to have round on.
No.
Nobody cared about them.
There is a league. There are people going to watch the league.
Maybe like 2,000.
And they're not all on chartered jets all of a sudden. Only the games where she plays in is there a bigger stadium. It's not like they're all in bigger stadiums.
No.
So it does not...
This guy doesn't know ball.
Okay, first of all. So it does not change. They still have a thing going on. It may not be in your social media little world as big as you think it should be, but they have a thing going on. And okay, so that's the outside. No. Can we talk about the inside? Here is this rookie. Here is this rookie coming in.
You think it's rookie treatment? Are you crazy?
Would you let me talk?
This is my rant.
I can't respond. Is that part of the thing?
All right, just go ahead.
The dialogue, back and forth.
It just makes no sense. I know every listener's on my side right now.
Not at all. She needs to earn her stripes. By their giving her this attention, actually they are showing her respect by
this is like you her. And Rhonda.
And you only don't bring up that video where it's just poor Caitlyn just gets pounded.
Dog, Caitlyn, I know you didn't even see the video.
I did see the video.
Are you kidding me?
So, because she's all over the court, she's just shooting and passing. She's not talking smack to anyone. She's not getting anyone's face at all. Right? Is that what you're saying?
And you know what?
This is all... Okay. Should have been called a foul? It was.
They upgraded to a technical later after the game.
I think that there is nothing wrong with someone who's coming in and learning their place. I bet you ask any athlete who's entering a league, especially one who's coming in heralded with lots of attention, that they're going to have to earn their stripes. And it's not going to be all nice and pretty where they have like a sit down, they talk about it, get to know each other. There's going to be some elbows.
They have like one or two welcome to league moments, and then that's it. It's not after the whistle bullshit, okay? And she's already putting up like 35 and 5.
She is not doing that every night.
Not every night, but she's already playing way better than like 3/4 of the league. So, and she also and she's playing on the worst team in the league. So,
so maybe she should tone down the smack a little bit.
She's not talking.
She's not talking any smack.
She talks a little smack when she drains a 3.
A little smack.
I think she deserves it when people are treating her like shit.
So
for making the league.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Oh, great! Here we go.
Because you're walking in new. You got your skills. Are you walking in talking smack?
If I start dominating and drop 30 on your head, yes sir. A little step back. I might say something like step off.
Get out of your fantasy world and go back into your more real world of baseball. You're walking into a new team, a new league.
I would dominate,
but you are not.
Speak with my game. I would speak with my game, but that's what she do. She's trying to do that, but she can't because they're like physically abusing her and mentally. So she has to talk to them back to hold her ground. Okay. Oh my lord.
Poor Caitlin.
Okay.
It's just gonna be part of the story when she wins them all over and she's kicking ass and they're all on it. Create some rivalries in the league, which would be better for the league too. Everyone, do you want everyone
like those old veterans who are all?
Do you want everyone just to step back and say, "Oh, Caitlin, go ahead, shoot, so you can score and make us all more money"? Is that what you want them to do?
No, I don't want them to be doing bullshit after the whistle, man. Like who are those vets? Was it like Tarasi and some other bitch? I don't even remember, but. Stop! There were 2 of them. They were on the Mannycast and they were shit on her. I was like, "What are we doing?" She was like, "Oh, she needs to learn. I'm like, "Why? Nobody cares about WNBA right now.
Why is that?
There's nothing to learn. She's making the league."
You are just displaying your ignorance. Just because you don't know about the league and you don't know what they do, who the players are, doesn't mean that there's not a culture and a community and expectations of how you do things.
Candace Parker, nobody gives a shit about the WNBA.
But we've talked about it twice now in a month.
Because of Caitlin Clark! What are we doing, Dad? You're delusional. That she didn't make the league. There's only like 2,000. Have you seen that clip of, was it Family Guy? Making fun of WNBA. You should go watch that. And you'll be like, that's hilarious. Okay? Because it's true. Besides this year, when what's-her-face is in the league. Oh, that's right. Her name is CC Caitlin Clark. Okay. Let's just end this segment. Because go on,
I'm teeing you up.
I can't wait for you to actually have a rant. Because it's going to be the worst old head white rant I've ever heard in my life. Let us know what you think. Maybe you guys don't care as much as me. But,
we love you, Caitlin.
All right.
Welcome back. We are so excited here at the Mozone because we are sharing with you a new game, a new segment that we have cooked up and are really excited to have some fun with you. And if you love it or we love it, we'll keep doing it.
Well, we already love it. So
we already love it.
Maybe some guests can bring their own facts.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh!
We are calling this our Mozone Feelings Check-In. Because throughout the sports world, there are personalities on and off the field who elicit strong feelings for the Bulldog and me. And
others.
And others. And we thought we might put them up on our minds and our hearts and on our board.
Can I grab it?
Yeah. Will you introduce it now?
All right, folks. We did steal this from the sister out in Fort Collins. We were inspired. Now we have a X and a Y axis here, as you can see. At the top here, these are players that we love. And at the bottom of the barrel, we got players we hate. To the left here, on the X axis, we have players that we think are in their prime. And on the right, to the rabbi, we have players that are washed.
They're not only players, though. They're sports.
Oh, sport personalities. Yeah. So we thought we'd put some up here. We each have a couple people, and we'll find a final destination for them. And then in future episodes, if we feel like they did something to be moved, we might move them. So, and if you guys want us to put other people on here, and we'll keep them all up. So Would you like to? Would you want to go back and forth 1-1?
Yeah.
All right.
So we've each pulled. Are we? Are you? How are we doing this? Are you?
You give me your assessment first, and then we'll finalize.
Okay.
Anyway, we probably won't be able to.
We gotta come. Okay. First one, as per our more recent conversation.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell no! We're not doing this again.
Yes, we are. Well, this was not about. Okay. I'm still high. I mean, I'm still pretty high in her. I think.
For the people that don't know,
this is Caitlin Clark.
This is Caitlin Clark.
There she is. There she is.
Oh.
There she is.
Say hi. We're not Pat McAfee. We can't have her actually on the show. So we have a picture of her.
But I'm a little down just because I think she's really tired and trying to figure out her way in the WNBA. But she's handled it really classy, all the things she's getting. So I think she's high in the love and not even at. Although I'm worried she's maybe closer to her prime than.
So there's like a little weird thing about this chart is like players could be before their prime but like not washed, so that's when they'll be more in the middle.
Yeah.
Here.
So I'd like to have her like here maybe. Where would you
in between love and hate?
Oh no.
Oh.
I mean, you might have her up here.
No, that was just because of the rant.
Okay.
I would put it a little higher though.
Maybe a little higher. Okay.
Yeah, she still has a pretty high ceiling.
She got high ceiling. So if she's a high ceiling, she's
not in her prime yet.
So you think she's more over here?
But what she did in college though. But that was.
Well, right now though.
Yeah.
Is she at her peak? Is she?
Oh no. I think we had like maybe a little bit to the left. Yeah. Do we have some tape? Do you have tape?
I don't. Well, we'll put this up later for you.
Oh, well, that kind of just
planning.
ruins the whole thing. Where's the tape? We'll grab the tape. While he's grabbing the tape, I'll introduce my first candidate. If I can get my fat hands here. This individual has been on. He's going upstairs. This individual has been on the show quite a bit. We have imitated him, mocked him maybe, and he is no longer in Denver. He now resides in Legitsburg. That is Russ, Ciara's husband, in case y'all didn't know who this is. Anyways, very controversial figure right here. For Broncos fans, he would be like not even on the screen. He would probably be way down here. But honestly, I think it was more of a Sean Payton problem than a Russ problem. Welcome back.
Oh!
I was saying, we brought him on a lot before, so I feel like it's out of respect.
Where'd Caitlin go?
I actually knocked her down. Oh no. Caitlin's gone! Oh shoot.
You keep talking.
Okay. She found me.
I got her.
So,
She back.
do I think he's washed? Absolutely. I don't think he's completely washed because he's still competing for a starting quarterback job against Justin Fields. So I'd put him more on this end, like maybe like right there. And do I love him or I hate him? I don't love him. I don't hate him as much as most Broncos fans do. Broncos country. I would put him right there.
See, I think he's done. And you know what?
You think he's really done?
I think he's really done. And also what? I don't hate him. Where do you do this? I don't really care.
You don't care? That's right in the middle.
Like to me, like
yeah, you don't care is right in the middle.
Like he's there, so like he'd be in the middle for hate. So I don't care. So he'd be there. I put him like there because I think this man, he's just all talk, and I'm just tired of hearing. Maybe he's a little hate.
I don't think because he's still like a top 20 quarterback in the league, so I don't think he's washed. So I'd put him. I'll reason with you and maybe I'll go like right there. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. Look at us finding a happy medium. Look at us.
What do we do if we need two? If we don't find a happy medium, we got to compromise.
Yeah.
We find two heads.
Yeah, I guess there's gonna be some of these. All right.
Okay.
Next.
All right. So we see a lot more of this guy being in Colorado, given that the Rockies are in this guy's division. He is the biggest name in the baseball world. Cody, where are you gonna put Shohei?
Oh, well, you gotta tell us first.
I gotta start first.
It's your guy.
I mean, he's having an incredible start to the year. And he's hitting great and recovering from his first time John. Second time at John. He's had 2. Right?
Yeah, I think he had one with the Angels.
I just feel like if I had confidence he's going to pitch and be incredible, I would put him here thinking, okay, he's doing great and he's going to get better on that one. But I think he's closer to his prime.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's closer to prime, too.
I think he's reaching his peak.
And you know what? I think I'm seeing a little more...
He hates Ohtani.
I don't hate Ohtani.
Yes, you do.
I don't hate Ohtani. If this were the baseball world and how they talked about Ohtani, that would be hate. But him...
Okay. What about the whole betting thing? Don't forget about that.
He wasn't betting...
He had a scapegoat.
No, actually...
We talked about this.
Here's my thing, is that I'm really impressed by him.
Because he can't speak another language, no shit. He has a good PR.
So, I'm impressed by him because a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and he's coming up here. So I don't know if it's love, it's certainly respect. So he's like it's like awesome. But when he's...
I'm not saying if you love a boy like Ken Clark, we have a problem.
Oh no, we gotta do that relative thing, don't we?
This guy likes him more than Caitlin Clark.
I think so.
Oh. I think he's... I like that.
No, I want to put him up here. No, I don't love him more than Caleb.
Oh.
I put him right here. I wasn't going all the way up here because it's more respect than love, but I'm feeling it. So.
I like he's really close to his peak, but I would definitely put him down. Maybe not. Maybe just above. I don't care. So all right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't care before. Like the baseball things were impressive, but he seemed kind of like robotic to me. So all right, here we go. So
I have an announcer here. Some call him controversial. Some call him the worst announcer in the league. I have Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
Mm-hmm. Now, mainly baseball fans despise him. I actually don't mind him calling baseball games. Football, I'm kind of indifferent because they all a few announcers stand above the other ones. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting because my take is different than the rest of the world. But I would say, is he... Ooh, I didn't think about like announcers in prime and washed. Maybe I'll put him like right there.
I guess that's good. I mean,
I slightly above. I don't care. And like he's just an announcer.
Yeah.
So like he's a good like medium for me.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
You know what? I don't care about it. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't love him. There's some guys, color or commentator, who I want to go listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bill Walton, who just died. Like if he was,
we should have put him up here.
If he was on a game, I just want to watch and listen to the game for him. Joe Buck, doesn't that for me.
So I chose a poor character.
So he's definitely in the middle for me. And
do you have a strong opinion?
I don't. Yeah, he's like that was kind of a loop. This is the first time we're doing this, so we'll get better at it. But that's kind of like, don't worry, this one's gonna get the Bulldog going.
Oh boy, I can't even tell who that is.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Big difference, perhaps, for the Bulldog between last year and this year for this young man.
Oh,
Michael
I
Malone.
almost printed this guy out.
Michael Malone.
Oh no.
It's hard still for us to talk about it, but our Nuggets didn't make it past the second round. And this is a guy that brought him along to the championship, and we loved it, and we're on the way, and we didn't quite get there. I still love him. I still think he got his championship. I still think he was trying to work with limited roster. And yeah, maybe some of the decisions about how many guys he brought in the rotation, I would have liked more, but I trust him. And I think there's more to come. So for me, he's between Shohei and Kalen, I think.
So you think, is he fading away from his prime, or is he still
I think there's another championship in him. So I think he's moving that direction. We need arrows too.
Yeah, I was about to, yeah. Man, that's what I was saying. Like maybe we put prime, like rookie prime washed. Rookie prime.
Well, let's let them figure it
sorry.
out.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
So Bulldog, where are you putting? I'm loving him as much as Caitlin for sure.
Can you I know it was amazing how they blocked out the media and how much they cared for each other, and I know that was part of his non-game locker room presence and his coaching. But what the hell happened in the locker room speech at halftime in Game 7? Can you tell me?
I can't.
Exactly. This Whoa! No! Hell no!
Wait a minute.
This guy is going below in the garbage.
You overrate.
Get his ass out of here!
You don't. You played on sports. You overrate coaching. You don't overrate coaching. You overrate the halftime speech. You think the halftime speech was the thing that...
And his in-game management is usually average at best. So, you put him all the way... You put him...
I like... yeah, he's
I do think... not because of him, but because of Joker, I do think there could be another MVP, another ring in there. So, does that mean he's his prime? I don't know. Not really. So, maybe I put him on his way out.
So if I'm up here, you're down there, he's got to be in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's how we feel about him. Okay.
Yeah, I put him... I mean, this is where we would need two heads. Because you have him going up and I have him out.
Well, if we got to compromise, then this is where we compromise.
This might be my favorite one of the evening.
Oh,
I had to do it. I wasn't sure if I needed to.
Oh, no.
But he might like to complain a lot. He might be terrible and really annoying to play against in the playoffs. And his son might be entering the league or not. His name... LeBron James! I don't know why there's like a weird dazzle in his eyes in this picture. It's kind of weird. And his beard's like...
sparkling.
That's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Not his prime, for sure. He's on the way out, for sure. Longevity is incredible. Definitely not as washed as Russ, so I think I think he might even, like... But, like, the downfall might be kind of crazy, but he's still a top 15 player in the league, right?
Yeah.
So, he's on the way out.
Yeah.
And when we play him in the playoffs, that's hate. But, like, during the season and he's vibing and doing his thing, I can see him right here. So I'll compromise and put him, like, right there. What about you?
Oh, he's so hard. I kind of agree with you about the prime.
Yeah.
That I think, like...
Like, he's just out of his prime, but the downfall could be crazy, to his... Because he'll always be here, and then when he retires, he'll be washed. Just because he's done.
Right. Then he may do something else, so he's different.
That's true.
But right now, just as player and influencer, he's pretty close. Yeah. We needed something moving. Because I don't know where to put him on here. Because both on... That's
why we would change it.
There's on the court stuff
that
I both hate and love. Because he is... he's not a beautiful player. He's not a great shooter. But he plays... His basketball IQ is off the charts. And he plays with his teammates. And he lets himself... He lets other teammates step up. And he's like so great. I loved him that. But every frickin' call, he's got to, oh my God, the whine. And he gets so much, just be a little classy about it. So that kind of gets me in the middle. And then honestly, off the court, he bugs me. He's so passive-aggressive. He's so conniving and manipulating. And just like, he's... So I think on the court, he's here.
So you hate him less than Russ. Or more than Russ.
Well, I was indifferent to Russ.
Oh, I was one of...
You were the hate on Russ,
So maybe just a bit above.
Yeah, he's definitely below... he's definitely below...
Joe Buck.
We got to get equal head sizes. We'll work on that for next time. Because it skews the numbers, but yeah. So he's definitely below.
Right, so
he's definitely closer.
So right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
So that is the first... additions to the what is it called?
Feelings check-in.
Feelings check-in.
Mozone feelings check-in.
Is that what
we'll
the
workshop?
board?
We'll
That's
workshop
what the
that too.
segment's called, but
Yeah.
we need what the name of the board is. Help us out.
Help us
If
out.
you got a good name for the board, comment on the any platform.
Or you want to move any of these people,
Yeah.
or got some ideas.
If you got some people you want us to be passionate about, which is clearly pretty easy for me and pretty hard for him. So
Damn.
that does it for another. Oh, we forgot about your word of the episode.
Shoot.
Well, he's slacking.
I'll have 2 next time.
Oh, that might be a little too much for the viewers out there, and for my kind of blurry.
My head was consumed with the new segment.
Oh.
I was, making signs, cutting out fat heads. I didn't have any room for a new vocab word.
Usually not this much prep. Okay, that does it for another amazing, incredible episode. Because he doesn't have a word. Have a good rest of your day.
And have a good night, everybody.